What is up, YouTube? JoeWo here, and in today's video, let's compare two of the biggest battle royales in gaming in Apex Legends and Warzone 2. More specifically, as a very competitive player and person, a lot of you guys probably feel the same way. Let's talk about their ranked modes. Now, with Season 17 of Apex right around the corner, they did a ton of changes to the format, which I'm going to be getting into. And for Warzone 2, this is their first crack at a ranked play ever, coming in about a week. Now, to touch on the Warzone side real quick, I'm not talking about pure speculation. I was actually flown out early to play test it and give my feedback on how it plays. Here's the trophy for proof. So with all that being said, let me know down below, guys, what you guys are going to be playing this summer. Do you like ranked play? Do you like Warzone? Do you like Apex? I want to hear it all because I'd love to see your guys' feedback. Let's get straight into it. To start off with, let's talk about the major skill differences in games. Now, to my knowledge, no one is denying that Apex Legends has a much higher skill gap than Warzone 2 does, and I feel like that can obviously attract and deter a lot of players. Gameplay style wise, Warzone 2 obviously has that more boots on the ground type feel compared to Apex Legends kind of futuristic style. So with that being said, let's get straight into Warzone's ranked play. Now behind me, you guys will actually see me playing in a custom tournament, preparing for the World Series of Warzone, which is a $1.2 million tournament, and it's kind of how ranked play is going to feel, fighting some of the best players in the world. The Warzone's ranked play is going to be following the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer style. There's going to be 8 different skill divisions, and how you get SR or skill rating is going to be based on a couple things. That is going to be on your kills, placements, assist, and then your team's overall kills. Now, to access ranked play, you are going to have to be level 40 in game. The reason is so that you actually know how to play Warzone, and also to deter cheaters a little bit. Having to rank up accounts, I think it was around 20 hours to get to level 40. You have to be that rank or that level to actually get into ranked play. You also can play with a squad of friends, or you can do random fill with other people. The great thing is you can also search by playstyle. So if you are random filling with teammates, you can search by more of a kill-based team, kind of more placement-based team, and hopefully find teammates that match your style of play. Warzone ranked play for now will also only be trios on the big map Al Mazrah. When I was actually play testing the mode and the style and play, I actually was asking them, hey, will there ever be other modes? Will this ever come to Resurgence? Will there ever be a small map ranked play, kind of like Apex does with arenas and things like that? And they couldn't give me an answer. Overall, I think solos would someday play really cool with ranked play, but that's not the point of the video, so we keep it pushing. So here's the ranked play graphic which Call of Duty released, and there's going to be 8 different skill divisions based on how you play. And like I said, the things that I do like is obviously the top players. You can be grinding for a rank, which I think is really cool, and we've been waiting for that for a long time. Now, as you can see, we have certain kill-based points, and that also depends on where your placement is in the match. Now, I think that they tweaked this originally from when I played it because it seemed like it was very, very points heavy towards the end of matches, which I feel like some people like that and some people don't. The reason why I thought it was a problem was it would promote camping and fighting until the end game. Now, I'm not saying that everybody should be pushing each other all the time. It's obviously not a team deathmatch. It's a battle royale. People should be obviously trying to get the win, but it was very, very kind of points heavy towards the end, where obviously in the top like 5, top 10 placements, if you got a kill, then it would count astronomically more than if you got kills early game with more teams remaining. And I think that that could hurt the game long term because it could just turn into a camp fest to see who can get kills like the last circle. But on the other hand, if they had it the other way, it would just turn into like a Resurgence or like normal BR where you're just pushing everything with no penalty. Now, speaking of penalties, there's going to be a deployment fee, which I absolutely love this. When I played it and ranked play tested it, the deployment fee, the higher you got ranked wise, was very high. The Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer problem for ranked play was that it wasn't that high. So that means that based on time played, means that you could be a higher rank. In my opinion, if you lose a ranked match, you should get demoted or lose a lot of ranked points because you lost. It shouldn't be based on time played. Let's say that I'm a streamer, creator, and I can play the game 12 hours a day. If I lose matches based on how it was, it would mean that even though I'm losing matches, I'm never really losing points, so I'm always ranking up. It shouldn't be like that. Somebody that can only play the game 1 hour a day, if they're very talented and they're winning matches, they should get rewarded for winning those matches and getting a lot of kills. So with that being said, the exact numbers aren't out yet because they said they're going to tweak it some. The higher ranked you are, when you load into a match, the more SR you will lose to start the match, which means that you will definitely have to take every game serious to obviously get that SR back to your deployment fee, and then try to obviously get more to get more SR and rank up. Now with placement points in the match, you can see down below, if you get top 40, you get 5 SR, top 30, 10, 20, so forth and so on. Now that is just the placement points for your team. Now when it goes to kills and assists, one thing I really like is that you get points even if you got an assist on a kill. So therefore it doesn't cause drama between teams of being like, you took my kill, you get more SR than me. That's not the case. If you get a kill with a knock and your full kill, or if you did any damage or assisted on it, it's going to count for your kill too, which I like that a lot. Based on the placement of when you are getting the kills, obviously, as you can see, if you are in the top 50 squads of 21, you will get 5 SR per kill and 2 SR per squad. As that goes down more and more, it increases, which I think is a good thing because then obviously it's a BR, you're trying to get better placement and win. But we'll see how it plays out. So now with placements 20 to 4, you get 7 SR per kill and assist and 3 SR per kills by squad. Now kills by squad means you did not do any damage or help in the gunfight, and assist means you do any damage, stun them, flash them, anything, which I like that a lot. Again, not causing drama between teammates. Then obviously first place to third place is going to be 15 SR per kill and assist and 7 SR per squad, which I feel like that's pretty hefty SR-wise. Alrighty, now let's get straight into Apex Legends and all the changes they're doing for Season 17 of Ranked. Now they're going away from the old RP or ranked point system to a new scoring system called ladder points or LP. So with Season 17, the new system revolves a ton around in-game bonuses. And there's 3 major groups of bonuses. This is going to be elimination bonuses, rating bonuses, and skill bonuses. And this means that throughout the match, depending on the challenges kind of you're presented or based on the placements you earned, that means you will get more LP. What they're basically trying to do is amplify your LP gains and mitigate your LP losses depending on placement. Now, this is obviously a hot topic in the Apex community because a lot of people think that this will cause more of a ratty type playstyle, as you basically have to get top 10 at least every game to get good LP points. Now, what a lot of people think will happen is a lot more people will rat and just camp and just hide compared to obviously playing aggressive. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, a lot of people are saying that's how a battle royale should play, is the last person standing or last couple teams standing should get the most points, and then obviously based on kills, or if you fight opponents that are better than you by a hidden skill rating that they have, then you will get more LP, which makes sense. They also changed it where you have to be level 50 to actually play ranked. And what was happening is obviously a ton of people were smurfing, trying to carry their friends to higher ranks and so forth and so on. So they changed it from level 20 to actually 50 now. And I think this will definitely stop a lot of smurfs and cheaters, which is prevalent in both games. So on top of the level 50 to actually play the game, you then have to go into 10 placement matches. And I feel like that's kind of a lot of placement matches, but with those games, that will determine your skill level or your LP. And then throughout those matches, there will be a hidden MMR throughout all of ranked play, which will then place you in the according rank based on the games that you're playing and how you're performing in them. So now that we know the basics of both ranked plays between Apex Legends and Warzone, let's compare them. Obviously with Warzone, this is going to be their first crack at a rank play, and I think they're taking note from Apex a lot of their system, but as they just change it up, I feel like kind of they're going in the same direction a little bit. With Warzone, it seems like from the beta that I played, we'll see as I play and get to a higher rank, that it could get very, very campy towards those later circles and as teams get eliminated. Like I said, you still are going to get those points for kills, unlike Apex, but the problem is once you get in that top 5 range, the multiplier and the bonus you get for the kills gets incredibly high. So that means that it's gonna kind of feel like teams could be playing very, very, very slow until endgame to make sure that they're maximizing their kills to get that multiplier based on the kills that they're getting as a team. And I think that that could be a good thing to kind of have that BR traditional style But I feel like if it goes too far to an extent where people are not fighting at all until the very end, it's not going to play well. But it's kind of tough to find that balance, of course, where it still plays like a BR, but people aren't full sending everything and still getting points for it. I feel like if there's a middle ground there, let me know what you guys think, if obviously this point system for Warzone is good, and what we'll see about it as it drops. The other thing, my biggest concern for the ranked mode in Warzone is the skill gap. Like I said in the beginning, Apex Legends has a massive, massive skill gap, and Warzone really doesn't. And I say that all the time. People will like take that out of context, being like, yes, it does. Like, look, all of you streamers, content creators are still playing really well. But I'm talking about at the highest level of players, say the top 5%, right? Because of the lack of movement, because of the incredibly fast time to kill, and there's really no outplay ability, it's very hard to have a skill gap and separate the best of the best from just good players. There's times where I die in Warzone all the time to people that accidentally killed me. Especially now, one-shot snipers at the highest level are insanely broken. And if you look at a game like Apex, there's only really one-shot sniper, and that's the Kraber. And that Kraber comes in care packages, which you have to risk, and people know he has a Kraber based on sound, based on the care package, and you know like when to peek and when don't to peek that person. But with Warzone, the skill gap is so little that I'm curious to see how it plays, where again, it's just too fast a TTK and movement. There's none in the game right now. So I feel like if they want to have a successful ranked play, they really need to increase the time to kill, find some way to bring back decent movement. I'm not saying have slide canceling, bring all that stuff back. I'm just saying if there's a way to reset your auto attack sprint where you can actually sprint faster, things like that, to have more outplay ability, to really separate the good players and the great players. Now, Apex, on the other hand, is shifting from a kill-centric rank focus to two new ideas, and that is going to be a player's individual skill level and their placement in ranked matches. No longer in Apex Ranked can you just kill farm and gain RP. Now you have to actually play as a team, get good placement to gain that LP with their new system. Now, overall, I really do agree that this is healthy for a ranked play because of such a large skill gap. I feel like IGLs or in-game leaders can micromanage their team to make sure that they're getting those placement points and obviously placing high and trying to win the game every single game. The problem is obviously it could lead to a problem like we could have in Warzone 2 of where people are just sitting and camping to just get placement and not fight at all. And it's going to make those early games potentially seem slow. The other thing is obviously with the bonuses throughout the match, it's going to be interesting to see how competitive it is with the bonuses between the people that you kill, the teams that you're fighting, and how kind of competitive each match is to see how much bonus points you get at the end of the game. Now, the great part about this all is both games can learn from each other as time goes on. With Warzone having its first ever ranked mode now, and Apex Legends being like the seasoned veteran in the ranked style, they can see what's working for them with their new kind of system, and Warzone can bounce off of their system and see what's working for them and what's not, and how they can improve too. Now, let me know down below, guys, what ranked play you guys are going to be playing, what you're excited for, and give me some feedback on the video today. What do you guys think is the major skill gaps in both games? Are you excited, obviously, for Warzone Ranked? Are you sticking to Apex Ranked, vice versa? And I love you guys. I appreciate you guys sitting through the video today. If you guys enjoyed it, want to see this more content, make sure to subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.